Last time, I latched onto the man. Next time, I'm going to stick close and I'm going to cleave. And there's a difference. When you latch on to someone, it's pretty much like locking into place. Like you're telling them they're not going anywhere, and they're telling you the same thing. Latching is an unhealthy bond. However, when you cleave to someone, like a husband cleaves to a wife, or when you stick close to someone, like a friend sticks closer than a brother, that is a very healthy attachment. Latching represents bondage, and real love is absolutely freedom. After leaving the narcissist, I will be in love under new management. In the South, there's something called juking, and that's when you are dancing to the music that's playing on the jukebox. And so going forward in a new relationship, I will be juking, but I'll also be looking. I will be dancing and having fun, but I will be dancing while on duty. I will be micromanaging. I will be top flight security. I will be guarding my heart. I will be the security guard at the gate, checking the names on the list, seeing if the potential suitors know God. And if they don't, they won't be able to get into my heart. And that's the way we should be. We should be good stewards over the things that God has given us. We need to guard our hearts. We need to guard our minds and guard our spirits. We can't be afraid to do the hiring and firing if we are our own managers of our heart. We can't be afraid to terminate. If the person isn't a good fit for you, a good fit for your life, if you see a bunch of red flags, you can't be afraid to pull out the pink piece of paper, the pink slip, which says, I'm sorry, but we no longer need your services. Going forward, we should not be putting anybody on a lockdown. We should not be locking anybody up. We should not be putting anybody in a chokehold. Love is free. Let people do what they want to do. Let people go where they want to go. Let them be who they are. You just make your decision whether that's going to fit with you or not, whether that's going to work for you or not. But don't try to hold people to something that they clearly don't want to do. And I did that quite a bit with the narcissist. I wanted him to do right by me. I insisted that he do right by me. I begged and pleaded with him to do right by me. And that just wasn't something that he wanted to do. And eventually, I had to accept that and let him go. I had to stop holding on to someone who didn't want to hold on to me. I will be practicing the art of letting go if it comes to that. Let's think about it. God does not hold us against our will. He gives us free will. He gives us a choice. He says, choose this day whom you will serve. And going forward for me, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to allow the person to choose if they want to be with me or not, to choose if they want to love me or not. I'm not going to force them. The next time that someone sends me a message that they don't want to be with me, I'm going to get the memo and I'm going to get out the door. This time I realize it's just a simple reasoning, a simple reckoning. Who do you love, and are you sure? I had to do lots of convincing to the narcissist that I was worthy of love. I deserved love. I was someone that he should love. And it should never be like that. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that going forward. The person can either see me or they don't. I'm not going to be holding up a sign that says, "We'll work for love." I'm not doing that anymore. Been there, done that with the narcissist. Next time, ain't going to happen. Next time, I'm going to be my best self, and I'm going to let the person decide whether they want to love me or not. There's nothing wrong with being close with someone or wanting to be close to them, but we just have to make sure that it is healthy. It should be mutual. It shouldn't be a one-sided deal. In the beginning, the narcissist will make you think that you are close to them because they're doing all this love bombing, and that's done on purpose. They want to create that illusion for you that you are very close, that you're very much in love, but that's not the case. They want you to be up under them, and they're going to be all up under you in the very beginning, but that is the hooking and the latching that they want you to do. They want you to be hooked and dependent on them, almost like a drug. And they're going to treat you like a drug addict. They're going to overdose you when they want to. They're going to snatch it away when they want to. They're going to play little puppet games on a string with you when they want. They're going to torture you when they want. They're going to do this pull and snatch with you. They're going to make you pay for that love if you want it from them. Healthy love is not going to look anything like that. Healthy love is going to be mutual and reciprocal. You're not going to be in it by yourself. You're not going to have to go through the hard things by yourself. You will have someone to lean and depend on, and vice versa. You're going to be there for them, and they're going to be there for you. You both love each other. It's not just a one-sided deal. It's not transactional. You're going to do things out of the love in your heart for the person. You're not going to do things based on what they can give you back and what they can do for you back. It's not tit for tat. It's mutual. You're going to do things based on the way that you feel about the person. And even if you happen to be angry at them for the moment, it shouldn't take away the love that you have for them. Even if you have to be perturbed or upset over something that they did, you should still have a level of respect for them and a level of loyalty at all times. They're going to be in a healthy bond. There's going to be mutual respect and understanding. A healthy bond should have the fruit of the Spirit attached. When you latch onto someone, there's not a sharing of anything. There is a dominance. There is one person that is over the other person, one person that exerts themselves over the other. There's not equality there in a situation like that. When I was with a narcissist, I didn't have the freedom to be myself. I had to be who they wanted me to be. I had to play the role that they wanted me to play. I had to be a character in their story. When you are in a healthy bond with someone, they're going to want you to be your full and complete self. They're going to want you to be honest. They're going to accept your flaws and your quirks and all those things that you do need to work on. They're going to help you work on those out of the love, care, and concern that they have for you. They're not going to put you down. They're going to raise you up. They're not going to watch you carry all the load and the burdens on your own. They're going to come alongside you and assist with that because they love you. In a latching situation, there was no such thing as a friendship. I didn't have that with the narcissist. I was completely and utterly alone. I was by myself. There was no relationship. There was no relating to each other. All there was a lopsided equation. One person took way more than they gave, and one person gave way more than they would ever get back. One person took and took and took, and it was never enough. And the other person gave and gave and gave till they had nothing left. When it's a real healthy connection, a healthy bond, you're going to be giving so much to each other that neither person is going to be empty, because that consistency is going to be there. It's going to be a never-ending cycle of giving to each other and pouring into each other. No one person should be depleted. And if it does come to such a thing as that, then you're going to be able to communicate with each other and say, hey, I need X, Y, and Z from you. And that person is going to say, sure, my love, here you go. The person that you have this healthy connection with, you're going to be able to speak to them about your concerns, your problems, your issues, your needs. You're going to be able to talk things out with them because of the love that you have for each other. You're going to be there for each other in the tough times, not just the good times. Latching and bondage is of the enemy. The enemy comes to steal. They will come to lock you up. Sticking close and cleaving is of the Lord. Those words are in the Bible. Those words represent healthy attachments and healthy bonds. Therefore, my next time around, the person will have to know the Lord Jesus Christ. And they will need to live their life according to his word. The reason that it didn't work out with the narcissist is because the Lord already told us, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. He also said, what fellowship does light have with darkness? And so going forward, after leaving the narcissist, those are the things that we need to keep in mind. You need to look for the people who have the light. Look for the people who bear the fruit of the Spirit. Look for the heart that knows the Lord Jesus Christ. God does not hold us against our will. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. So when you find love again, you need to make sure that it comes with liberty. Towards the end of my marriage, when I realized that I couldn't go on, a narcissist was going to keep cheating and keep doing all the things that were sending me to an early grave. I decided that I was going to love him enough to let him go. Love him enough to allow him to go be happy where he wanted to be. He obviously didn't want to be at home. He was gone all the time, staying out to the wee hours of the night, in the morning. And so I just decided, hey, free yourself. That is God's example of real love. Choose you this day whom you will serve. Whosoever believeth. It's up to you. Give the person a choice. Let them decide whom they will serve and whom they will love. Galatians 5:1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Now that says it all. Do not get yourself yoked up, tied up, twisted up with that narcissist or any other person like that again. Walk in the freedom that the Lord Jesus Christ has given you. John 8:32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Now we know that there was nothing truthful about the narcissist. The narcissist lives and thrives off deceit. So does the enemy. The narcissist lives to tell lies. So there's no way that you can know the truth and walk in truth alongside a narcissist. They're not the truth. They're the total opposite. Real love has nothing to hide, and neither does the light. The light does not hide. The light shines in darkness. So next time around, I know it's totally okay to hold someone tight, but it's not okay to hold them so tight that you can't let them go. It's okay to cleave to someone, but it's not okay to hold someone against their will. The next time I hold someone, it's going to be with someone who actually wants to be held. The next time I'm close with someone, it's going to be a person that actually wants to be near me, not one that's trying to constantly get away from me, constantly ignore me. The next time that I walk in love, it'll be with you.